Matt, welcome to the HotCars Media Stage.
Thank you so much. This is amazing. The gates are open. Yep. We're drag racing. We're drifting. We've got music. Yep. Dude, this is a great atmosphere.
Absolutely.
Right in the center of it all.
100%. I couldn't agree more. The heat is kicking it, but I mean, it's all right. We're having a great time.
This is cool.
Yeah.
This is a cool breeze.
We got a nice wind going, so we're good. But Matt, honestly, just tell us about FuelFest and how you guys got involved with it, the entire process, because this is an amazing platform, of course, for both FuelFest and for you guys. So just walk us through that whole partnership that's going on right now.
Yeah, absolutely. So we were lucky. We had Randall come out to Winter Nationals in November last year, and we got to show him around the starting line, show him around the property. We were talking about it, and man, he just fell in love with the scene, the atmosphere. It was amazing. Took him to the starting line between two fuel cars, and just had a great time. And I think kind of hit it off from there. He's like, I have to have an event here. What do we do? And it was no more than that, and he was hooked. So their team is amazing to work with, and they put on a heck of a show, obviously.
Yeah, absolutely. It's also our first time partnering with FuelFest as media stage partners, so it's pretty exciting for us as well. But I got a couple of questions for you that we're going to go through. We got a little bit of time, so let's not worry about it. Just let us know how you feel and give us the truth, yeah, because we want to know all the good
deal.
Good stuff,
we can always talk truth. I like that.
We all know that there's a new generation coming up right now. Wow, it's pretty windy here. A new generation of people coming up right now, and car culture has obviously changed so much, right? And we wanted to know, how is the NHRA working to bring young people off the streets, and into the drag strip, to do it properly, like in a controlled environment?
Yeah, absolutely. So we have a street legal program. So anybody with a street legal car, you can get a 9-second or a 10-second license to the quarter mile. You go to your local NHRA member track. You can get it there. It takes 2 passes, and you've earned it. It's actually a really great program. You get the same benefits as a pro driver would. You get the same license in your pocket. It's a real hard license. It's really cool. So that alone just kind of brings that atmosphere to you are part of us, right? This is not just professionals. This is professionals. This is our lower level racers that we want to build up and bring them up into the sport. So absolutely.
What about kids who live out of big cities who are pretty far away from all the action? How do they get involved?
So best thing that we used to tell people, I used to run a track in Tucson, and we'd say, hey, road trip to us, right? Get 10 of your friends from Phoenix, drive down to Tucson, and do a Friday night street night with us, and do it. You bring your Mustang, bring your Camaro, bring your Prius. It doesn't matter. The best thing about car culture is 90% of the time we don't judge your cars, right? If you want to bring your Prius out, it can park right next to my Mustang. It's okay. And that, I think, is huge for us.
So there's no accessibility problem. Anyone can come in, electric or not, doesn't matter at all.
Correct. So there's over 100 NHRA member tracks across the country. So back east, you're probably closer to some. Out here, we're a little more spread out, but you can still find a member track. You can still go, and NHRA.com has a map of all those member tracks.
Okay. So from your point of view, what makes drag racing so addictive? Why is everyone so into it?
I feel like that's a loaded question. I mean, for me personally, I was raised in the sport, so I feel like the minute you're at a drag strip, you're like, what is that? What is that? What is that? I can build that. And I think that's huge for our sport, right? You can watch 20 cars go down the track that we just started running, and 20 of them are all different. And if you're sitting there with your dad, your brother, your uncle, you can build those yourself, and you can race at an NHRA member track. And I think that is so important in our sport. You look at NASCAR, you can kind of do that, but not really, right? So I think that's important to drag racing, that everybody can see a vision and they can do that themselves.
Okay. So what's the misconception that people have about professional drag racers?
I think professional drag racers are just like us. Okay. I'm very blessed that we get to work with them almost every other weekend out here on the tour and stuff. And they're just like us. They are car enthusiasts. They will walk through our Lucas Oil pits and they will talk to racers. They will help them. They are not they're not sitting in their hauler behind 2 security guards. They're at their pit working on their professional cars and their fuel cars with their teams, mixing fuel, pouring fuel. They're one of us, and their hands are dirty, and they're just as excited to be here as the fans are.
Got it. So, sorry, my phone is just going off right now. Let me
put it
silent real quick. There we go. So the electric drag race car scene, obviously we got to talk about, because of course there's so much talk about it, the ICE versus electric scene. And you already mentioned the accessibility. It doesn't matter if you're electric or hybrid or whatever, you can come on down, bring your car and drag race, right? So the whole scene, is it rising? And what's the NHRA's stance on this new kind of phenomena of electric vehicles?
So 74, almost 75 years ago, we were founded on the terminology dedicated to safety. I want you to bring your cars to race with us in a safe facility. If you enjoy electric, bring it out. We want you to race at a safe place, not on the highway, not on the street. So in our minds, we want to always be open to that, and we want to learn from that, and we do. We learn from safety techniques, rescue techniques on EVs versus an ICE motor. There's a bunch of differences and stuff, so we learn that constantly. And I think it doesn't matter if you want to bring your Tesla out, you want to bring your Daytona that's now fully EV. That's okay. Bring it out. Some people might not like it, but at the end of the day, you build your car because that's what you like, not what they like.
Absolutely. That's a good point. Because me and the team right now, the HotCars team, when we're coming in, we're in California. We might see some Teslas here at FuelFest. Honestly, we haven't seen any electric cars.
I haven't seen a single one.
Not a single one.
No.
So it's definitely FuelFest, obviously.
And I don't know if you've seen, but the Dodge Daytonas can drift.
Yeah.
And they're
I've been in them, so yeah.
They are insane.
Yeah,
so we had some at Radford and Phoenix. They're just
Okay.
nuts. So that's insane.
Yeah, awesome. So let's talk about social media, because obviously, everything goes to social media, especially drag racing, of course. And HotCars, we cover a lot of drag racing. But, how does social media help or hurt the street racing scene?
So 2 points to that question. Street racing and drag racing are two different things, right? So that's one of our biggest things right now in the media and the news. You see, there's a drag racing accident on I-10, right? That's not true. That's a street racing thing, right? We don't promote street racing. We promote drag racing. Drag racing is a safe, controlled environment in between two walls. That's what we want to push and be there. The street racing is stuff that we don't obviously condone. We want you to come to a safe place. But I think social media, it helps 100%, right? It's exposure. It lets people communicate with people they wouldn't typically get to talk to. So you and I wouldn't typically get to see each other on a Tuesday. You're in Florida, I'm in Arizona, but man, I liked seeing that drag race that we watched at FuelFest, so now we're friends.
Yeah.
And I think it just grows your network more and more as we go.
Awesome. So do you know what's happening today? All of the drag what's happening here right now? Do you know what's going on? Like, who's going to be there? Any exciting stuff happening?
There is some exciting stuff happening.
Yeah.
Yes, people will be there.
Okay.
I can't say anything else. There will be fans of race cars over there, and there will be people that want to see those fans.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Are there any professional racers that you are associated with at all going to be there at all, or no?
None of our racers, because we currently have a race in Norwalk right now. So our pro guys are all over there. We have a couple cars on display over here from the West Coast that didn't go back there, so they're on display. But no, all of our racers are at Norwalk right now, and they're racing for some ice cream.
So what is NHRA's next big event?
So our next big event in Southern California is the finals. So it's November. It's only Veterans Day weekend, so I think it's November 15th this year. We'll be right here. And I think it's incredible that today we are racing on the same track that we will crown champions on at the end of the season. There's not many places you can do that in sports. You can't go to Dodger Stadium or Chase Field and play wiffle ball before the World Series, right? You just can't do that. Yeah. You get to bring your car and you get to race on our championship track, and I think it's amazing. It really opens doors for us.
Awesome. Well, that's amazing. So before you go, is there anything else you would like to tell us about the NHRA, or any message you want to give to the youth and how to get involved in this?
Absolutely. There's a ton of different ways to get involved, whether it be racing, working on a crew, working for the company. We have NHRA Launch, which is a program you can sign up for and see what jobs and careers are open in our sport. So not just with the company, but with a race team. If they need a clutch guy, they need a truck driver, they post everything on Launch. It's like the racing version of Indeed. It's really cool. So I would say get involved. I mean, I've been involved since I was a kid. I grew up here, grew up in this industry, and I wouldn't trade it for the world. This is a family. Our company is a family. We all work together. It's just it's a passion that really breeds passion.
That's amazing. Well, thank you so much for coming here, and have a great day, and hope to see you soon.
Absolutely. Thanks for having us. I appreciate it, and come see us at the drag strip, okay?
Definitely. We'll do, man, for sure. Take it easy.